Hello, it's time for a December cookie crunch yoga. We're going to crunch our tummies so we can have still toned tummies after we eat all those Christmas cookies. I hope you enjoy the class. It is called Syntheses. That was the word I chose from my angel cards last month. And that is to act with a win-win attitude. Use your creativity and sensitivity to blend all the diverse parts into a unified whole. So as we're doing our yoga class, remember to use your whole body and blend it all, and so that it's going very smoothly. And if you can't do a pose, of course, try something different. Do something that you can do. Never do something that your body is not ready for. You need to bring a blanket, blocks, bolster, and perhaps a strap, maybe. So, and our focus is going to be on our core strength, our hip openers, our sciatic and low back issues. So all of that has so much to do with the toned tummy. So we'll also be working the core is what that's for. Here we go. We're going to get started. So I'm going to step back here. And get that going. So I have my clock. We're going to start in our Tadasana pose. Oh, better move that chair out of the way. And see about pushing this back just a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit more center. Okay, so standing in our nice big Tadasana pose. There's our friend Tut, little Tut-Tutter. You may have to move, Betty. He can't hear or see very well, so I'm not sure what he's wanting right now. Move out of the way. Ooh. There we go. Standing in Tadasana pose. I'll take my socks off here in a moment, but I'm going to keep them on for just a little bit. It's kind of chilly in here today. Let's bring in that stomach. Get those shoulders underneath our head and our hips under our shoulders and our ankles under our hips. Let's inhale that right foot up and rotate that ankle and wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale that foot down. Inhale the left leg up. Rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale that down. I think I know he. Here. He wanted a snack. I always want something when I'm busy doing something. Let's inhale those shoulders up, back, and around. Up, back, and around. And he can't hear that I put the food in there, so he's wandering off now. One more, up, back, and around. And then we're going to go up, forward, and around. Nice big shoulder rolls. It feels so good, relaxing that stress through that shoulder and neck area. One more, up and around to the front. And then we're going to shrug our shoulders up to our ears. So inhale up, release with a big ah. Ah. 2 more of those. Relax your knees. I just found myself reverting to one of my favorite poses of pushing the knees back. I'm really trying to concentrate on not doing that. That is a very old habit. That's very hard to break. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale. Ah. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, big ah. Ah. Shake it out. Yes, it's not really good for your knees to double jointed, so it is a real process to correct that posture. If you are double jointed, start working on it, because what that does is it weakens these muscles around the knees, and we want to keep those knee muscles super strong so we don't have any knee injuries. Let's inhale the hands up to the air. Exhale, lean back for a crescent pose, little back bend. Inhale up. Exhale, half forward fold. Stretch those fingertips out. Inhale the hands back behind us for swan dive. And as you're standing here, press those toes into the mat. Push those fingertips back. Inhale, bending the knees slightly. Exhale, up. Inhale, exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Big inhale here. Exhale, twisting to the right. Nice big twist. Try to keep your hips forward. Inhale to the center. Your head light. Exhale, left. Really twisting. Make it a twist from the waist and not from the hips. Inhale back to center. Exhale, right twist. Really look back over so that you can see back behind you. Inhale, center. Exhale, left twist. Nice big twist. Oh, that feels good. Inhale back to center. Last one to the right. Exhale, right. See how I'm keeping this hip forward? I'm just moving from the waist. Inhale back to center. Exhale, left. It's part of our crunch for the cookies. We're crunching for cookies. Inhale, center. Exhale, those hands down by your side. Shake it out. I like to shake it out after we do things like that. We're going to do a couple of side stretches just for our warm-up. Inhale, hands out to the side. Exhale, lean over to the right. Left hand to the ceiling, right hand to the floor. Hold in that stomach. Inhale up. Exhale, left. I'm probably going the opposite way. Inhale up. Exhale, right. Just whichever way you go, remember to do the other side. Inhale up. Exhale, left. I've never got the hang of saying the opposite way of what I'm going. Inhale up. Last one to the right. Exhale to the right and hold it here with pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. Really stretch. Just really embrace that side stretch. Let your body relax into it. Inhale, hands out to the side. Last one to the left. Exhale, left. Oh, nice big side stretch. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold it, hold it. Pull in the tummy. My tummy was hanging out there. Pull it in nice and tight. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down to your side. Do a little bit on the neck. Inhale that chin down close to your chest. And then exhale as you turn the chin over to the right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, turning that chin towards the left shoulder. Should feel a nice stretch through that side back neck. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale back to center. Last time, right. Exhale. Inhale back to center. Last time, exhale, left. Pulling in that stomach. Keeping it nice and toned. Inhale back to center. Exhale, head up. Bring your hands to the back of your neck. Do a quick little gentle massage. My neck is a little tight today. I think it's the cold weather. It feels good. Inhale those hands down to the side. I think I've done all my warm-ups. Yes. So I'm going to remove my socks because we're going to do a sun salutation. So we're going to step back to the back end of your mat, the lower third. There we go. Bend your knees generously. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the mat or wherever you can get them. I'm going to have to be on my fingertips right now. I'm a little tight. Normally I go flat with my palms, but I am remembering what I can and cannot do. My synthesis is telling me not quite yet. Probably by the end of the class I'll be there. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, hands to mat, or fingertips to mat. Bend your knees generously. Inhale, up. One more. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Oh, they're going. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, hands to mat. Bend your knees generously. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your hands out for down dog. First down dog of the day. Let's walk our dogs out. One up, one down. Heel up, heel down. Alternating heels. Pulling in that stomach. Then when you've done equal sides, bring that to stillness. We're going to inhale up on our toes. Exhale, heels down. Two more. Inhale up to your toes. Really press the toes into the mat. Heels up as high as they can go. Exhale, lowering down slowly. If you can get your heels on the mat, do so. If you can't, stay where you need to be. Last one. Inhale up all the way. Press the toes on the mat. On your next exhale, release the toes and come down onto your heels. Big inhale, exhale over into plank. A nice solid plank. Hold that plank. We'll try to do 30 seconds. I didn't bring my clock up that has a second hand on it, so I'm just going to have to look at my timer that's going and try to subtract from where we started. Whoever starts at the right point. And then on our next inhale, we'll start preparing for our chaturanga. And then as you exhale, you will bring those elbows in close to your ribs and hold it. You may be 1 inch lower, 2 inch, or halfway down. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. I'm working on going a little lower. Holding it, pulling in the stomach. Exhale all the way down slowly with control. Inhale those hands sliding forward. Exhale, come up into Sphinx. A nice Sphinx. Oh, feels good. Breathe. Enjoy your pose here. This is where we can take a moment. We'll also be doing a crocodile pose in just a few minutes here. Inhale. Exhale, bringing those hands back about a half a hand width. Inhale. Exhale, up into up dog. Nice strong up dog. Should feel very good. Straight arms. Hips are coming up off of the mat. The pubic bone is up off of the mat. You're kind of resting on your thighs. Try not to rest on the knees. Inhale, exhale, coming down, bringing that right hand in front of your forehead, left hand on top, and lower that forehead down on top of the hands. Crocodile pose. Let's do 2 jellyfish breaths. That's just very gentle breaths, where we inhale in and then exhale out gently. It's not a full deep breath. It's just like a half a breath. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale the hands back even with the chest bone. Curl the toes under, and on your next exhale, push up into plank. Nice strong plank. Hold it. I'm trying to do 30 seconds here. If your wrists are bothering you, you can come down to a Pilates plank, which is on the knees and maybe the forearms, or stay with your legs stretched long and come to the forearms. We're halfway there. Really pull that tummy in. Big inhale here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On your next exhale, push those hips back for your down dog. Nice strong down dog. Walk your hands in to meet your feet. Stay here in a nice forward fold. I'm going to take my sweatshirt off. That always warms me up. I'll keep that for later. And then bend your knees generously. Inhale all the way up. Exhale into a crescent pose. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the mat. This will be our last one. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Bend your knees. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, crescent pose back. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Bend your knees. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, crescent pose back. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, walk those hands forward for our second down dog of the day. We're going to inhale, bending that right knee, and exhale that right toe to the ceiling. Point it and rotate that ankle. 1, 2, 3, and reverse. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, let the foot flop over towards the booty. Lead with your knee for knee circles. Big circles. 1, 2, 3. We're getting that hip flexor open. Reverse. 1, 2, 3 for some of the upcoming poses. Straighten that leg out. Inhale that right leg back down to meet the left. Exhale the left leg up. Pressure fingers into the mat to relieve pressure on the wrist. Circle that ankle. 1, 2, 3. Reverse. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, bringing that foot back over towards the booty. Lead with the knee circles. 1, 2 big ones, and 3, and reverse that. 1, 2, really opening up the hips. 3. Inhale that left leg down to meet the right. Exhale over into plank. Woo! There, we've done it. We're going to hold our plank 30 seconds. Just hold it. Feeling strong in your plank. Nice, strong. And then we're ready. We're going to do a inhale. And then as you exhale, we're going to be pulling the elbows into the ribs. Just bending them down. It could be 1 inch, a half an inch, or halfway down. Here we go. And inhale and exhale coming down. I'm holding it, holding it, holding it. Exhale all the way down. Inhale those hands forward. Up into Sphinx. Press those fingertips into the mat. Pull yourself forward. And release. Inhale, exhale, pull forward. And release. Inhale, press the fingertips in the mat. Exhale, pull forward. And release. Inhale the hands back a half a hand width. Exhale up into up dog. Nice big up dog. Exhale, coming down. Bringing that left hand to the mat in front of your forehead. Right hand covers it. On your next exhale, lower that forehead down to your hands. And just rest. We'll do a couple of jellyfish breaths again. Gentle, gentle breaths. Let your body relax. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Just enjoying that restful moment. Inhale the head up, exhale the hands back, even with the chest bone, curl the toes under, exhale up into plank. Holding your plank. We'll just do about 15 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big inhale. And exhale as you roll back into your down dog. Walk your hands and your feet together. Bend your knees. Walk your feet out about a foot at a 45-degree angle. And then sit down in Malasana squat pose. I may have to get a tissue, but I don't want to miss out on Malasana. Malasana is one of my favorite poses. Whew, should feel really good. And then when we finish with this pose, we're going to come down to a seated position, an easy pose, easy seated pose, and do a few things to stretch those hamstrings and open up those hip flexors. This is a good one for open up. Oh, excuse me, that inner groin. I'm getting myself relaxed here. Inhale those hands down to the mat, and then you come into an easy seated pose. If you want, you can sit on a blanket. There we go. Might as well bring my water in too. Sometimes when I get to doing yoga, it really gets my sinuses opened. I think it's the breathing. So you guys should have came into your easy seated pose. Let's take and put our soles of our feet together for a Baddha Konasana or butterfly pose. And I'm going to just grab a hold around my ankles and pull my shoulders up and back, pulling my tummy in toned. And then I'm going to do a few little flutters with my knees, or a little butterfly. Feels good. And then I'm going to inhale those knees up high and exhale as I straighten my legs out long for staff pose. Now, if you want, you can use your strap here. I'm probably not going to, but I'll show you. If you are really tight, it might be a good idea, because then you can hold your strap and as you do your forward fold. If you don't have any issues touching your toes, but if you're very tight and this is how you go down, then the strap is a good thing to have because you can keep everything stabilized. Just do not pull yourself down too far. Here we go. Inhale those hands up. Exhale, forward fold. And we're going to keep our back straight this time. So keep it straight. You won't go very far. I'm just barely touching the tip of my toe here with straight back. And you should really feel that pull through the hamstring with the straight back. Nice and straight. Inhale coming up. Exhale those hands back behind us. Push that chest up for a heart opener. Keep your head over your shoulders. I just found my head tipped way, way back. That's not good for the neck. And just really push, pinching those shoulder blades together. Lift up that lower tummy so that you have a strong abdomen. Working on that core. Inhale, coming up, sitting straight. Exhale, we'll do one more straight back forward fold. Oh, yes, I'm tight. Straight back. You can see how the back is straight as opposed to rounding, which we'll do next. So when I say straight back, that means try not to bend the spine as you're leaning forward. We're bending from this hip crease, or that hip flexor release. Just hold it. Flex your feet. Nice big flex. Pull in that tummy. Inhale, sitting up. Exhale, hands behind you. Pushing the chest for your heart opener. Head remains over the shoulders. If you look up here, I'll show you, do not do this with your head. The head remains nice and tight, which also helps to strengthen those neck muscles. If you just let it flop back, you're not holding any strength in that neck at all. Inhale, sitting up nice and straight. Exhale, rounding the shoulders for that cat back, opening that spine, leaning forward for another forward fold with a different twist in the back. The back is now rounded, very rounded, so you should be able to go a little further down. For this one, you may not need the strap. Inhale up. And then one more forward fold round. We're not going to go back this time. Rounding, rounding, rounding. It feels so good. Inhale up. Exhale, make the feet wide. Inhale the hands up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, straight back. Inhale up. Exhale, twist to the right. Exhale, lean over that right leg. Really stretching. Inhale up. Exhale, twist to the left. And lay over that left leg. Nice long stretch. Inhale up. Exhale forward, straight back. Legs wide, straddle pose. Inhale up. Exhale, twist to the right. Exhale, over, straight back. Feels good. Inhale up. Exhale, twist to the left. And fold over that left leg. Nice long fold. Inhale up. Exhale, this time round that back. Forward. Fold to the middle. Forgot to say that. Inhale up. Exhale, twist to the right, round that back, forward fold over the right leg. Your head may or may not come down to your knee. Mine does not. Inhale up. Exhale, twist to the left, rounding the back, folding over that left knee. Nice big stretch. One more, each direction. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold, rounding the back, really rounding. Almost get my head down to the floor, I think. I'm about 5 inches away, a lot further than I used to be. Inhale up. Exhale to the right, round, drape over that right leg. Your leg should be loosening up a bit. Inhale up. Exhale, rotate to the left, round over that left knee, let your head fall down. Just let your head fall down to the front. Inhale up. Exhale, bringing those legs in together. Shake it out. Inhale, bringing the knees in so your feet curl into an easy seated position in your easy pose. We're going to come to our knees for a tabletop. So if you need a blanket, have a blanket handy for your knees. I'm going to inhale up, bring my blanket around. Grab this way so I don't have the fringe. And I'm going to place my knees onto my nice soft blanket. And now I hope that you met me in tabletop. I'm going to bring my cheat sheet back here a little closer. So let's do a few of our favorite moves in tabletop. I will let yogis choose. It could be just moving the back around kind of in a circle. Maybe side to side movement. Maybe a big circle movement. Oh, that feels good. Just remember whatever you do to do the opposite direction. And then we'll bring that to stillness when you've completed whatever you want it to do there. We're going to inhale, and we're going to exhale that head and the hips to the right for our C curve. Inhale back to center, exhale to the left, C curve. Inhale back to center, one more on each side, exhale right. Really push those hips and head towards each other. He's found his food. Inhale center, you can probably hear him crunching. Exhale to the left, pushing that head and hips to the left. Inhale back to center and kind of shake it out. We're going to come into a cat-cow, moving cat-cow. So inhale, bring flex to that back into our cow position. So try not to dip your head back too far. We're just looking up. Try to look up with your eyes, which is also a good eye stretch. Like I'm looking my eyeballs up as far to 12 o'clock as I can get them. And then I'm going to exhale, coming into our rounded back of cat. And then I'm going to inhale up into cow again. And then exhale, cat. And this time I'm going to push myself back a little, straight back. And then I'm going to roll over to the right side, keep that back rounded, come up to center, and come back to the right side. And back to center in the back, inhale up and around. We're doing a little circle with a cat back. And then inhale up to neutral. That should have felt nice. Here we go. Inhale into cow. Look up. Pinch the shoulder blades. Try to be active in the pose. On your next exhale, round that back, coming into our cat. And then we're going to do our moving cat. Inhale. Bringing your body forward. Exhale as we rotate the hips to the right this time. Rolling around, keeping that nice arch in the back. Coming up the left side to the center. And then rolling back to the left side. Rolling backwards towards your feet. Moving the hips and legs to the right. And coming back up to neutral position. I hope you understood that. It's very lovely to have that cat back stretch and then stretching your hips on either side. We're going to come into our thread the needle. So we're going to inhale that right hand up to the sky. We'll do this one. Inhale, right hand up to the sky. Exhale as we bring that right hand underneath the left and lay the face down on the mat. Stretch that left hand out long. Nice and long. We'll do the first one, just regular thread the needle, and then we're going to do a thread the needle with moving thread the needle. Just hold the pose. Should feel very nice. Try to pull in that tummy. Inhale the left hand by your face. Exhale the right hand back down onto the mat. And again, my nose is dripping. It hasn't dripped all day long. Something about, I'm telling you, the breathing really gets things cleared out. Okay, we're going to come to the other side. Find your hand and your knee placement. Inhale that left hand up to the sky, look up. And as you exhale, bring the left hand down underneath the right, really stretching that out to the side. Lay the face on the mat, a block or a blanket. If you need to, inhale that right hand out nice and straight. And put a little pressure on those fingertips so you can feel that stretch through the arm. Pull in that tummy. I'm going to remind you a lot about that because we are trying to strengthen that core. And anytime that you exercise and you're holding your tummy in, you are strengthening those hold-in muscles. Gone are the days of tight jeans that don't move. We have to do it on our own now. Inhale that right hand down by the face. Exhale the left hand back to the mat. And this one's going to be a little bit different. Still thread the needle, but with a twist. More of a twist than we're getting already. Inhale that right hand up, all the way up to the sky. Really turn your face and look up. Stretch those fingertips. On your next exhale, bring that right hand underneath the left. And keep your hand by your face. And then we're going to, on our next exhale, try to lower those hips down straight back. And then inhale that left hand forward. So now we're doing a little bit of a hero's pose and then downward facing position. You should feel some stretching through the quads. Pull in that tummy. Inhale, coming back up, bringing that right hand to meet the left. We'll do that on the other side now. Inhale that left hand all the way up to the sky. Really twist so you can see that hand. Stretch those fingertips wide and high. On your exhale, bring that left hand underneath the armpit. And then lower the hips down, straight back. And exhale that right hand forward. It's kind of like a child's pose. Thread the needle. Just relax in that pose. Inhale, bringing hands back to tabletop. Kind of shake it out. Inhale, bringing those knees wide as your mat. Toes together. Exhale, sit back. Do a nice big inhale here. And then exhale, bringing those hands forward for child's pose. You can have your head on a block. You can rest them on your hands, the back of your hands like in crocodile pose or a blanket. Just rest in child's pose here. Inhale the hands back behind you now, and we're going to rotate the wrist. 1, 2, 3, and reverse. 1, 2, 3. We've done a lot of stuff with the wrist, and just let the hands rest, and they can stay behind you or they can come back to the front. Just leave them here for now. This feels good. Inhale the hands back up by the face. Exhale as you sit up. Bring the knees closer together. Inhale the hands up to the sky. Exhale, lean forward into another child's pose. Hands in the middle, but the head's not going to rest on the ground because we're going to do a moving child's pose. Inhale the right hand to the right. Exhale the left hand to meet it. And really stretch that left arm as you kind of lay your face down onto your left arm, the side of your face. Nice big stretch. Inhale left hand to the center. Right hand follows. Inhale left hand to the left. Exhale right hand to the left. Let your cheek rest on your right arm, your right cheek on your right arm. And try to press your head. Just let it, the weight of your head, take that arm a little bit longer and straighter. Inhale that right hand to center. Exhale the left hand to follow. And just let your forehead rest where it can. It may or may not come to the mat. Keep those arms out long. Actually, let's come up on our spider fingers here. So I've got my hands outstretched and I'm on spider fingers. Inhale the right hand to the right. Exhale, left hand to the left. To the right as it follows. Let your left arm cradle your left cheek. So your head's still kind of up in the air, extended. You should feel a greater stretch through that side area near the low back. Mine's really tight. Inhale, hands back to center. Let your head rest. And breathe. Inhale the left hand to the left. Exhale, right hand to follow. Let that cheek be cradled in that upper left arm, and then just let your head relax so it puts a little pressure. Should feel a big stretch through that side area near the low back. Inhale the right hand to center. Exhale left hand to meet it. And let the face rest down. Bring the hands down to where it feels comfortable. I'm going to put my head on my hands here. When I have my knees more straight, it's more comfortable to have my head elevated just a little bit. With your knees wide, you can get down further. Just let that pose settle. Let those muscles stretch. Let that synthesis of your body take place. Inhale, head coming up. Exhale, push yourself up the rest of the way, coming into a kneeling position. Whew. Going to move my blanket out of the way. We're going to come into a pigeon pose. If you are not able to do a regular pigeon pose with your stomach on the ground, I will first demonstrate a pigeon pose on your back so you can decide which one is in your body. For pigeon pose on your back, you simply just bring both legs 90 degrees. Cross the right ankle over the left. Grab the left thigh and then pull that left knee towards your head. This is a reclined pigeon pose. and then just do the opposite side when we do the opposite side. Now for those that want to try or know how to do pigeon pose on your bellies, that's where we're coming next. Let's curl those toes underneath and exhale those hips up. Stretch out. Inhale that right knee up in between the hands, and then just sit back. You can also use a blanket or a bolster to elevate that hip, because I really want you to try and keep that left leg nice and straight with the knee on the mat. So either you can kind of hold yourself up, or you can put a blanket underneath for that support. I can come down here, so this is where I'm going to come. You can stay here with the hands straight, or you can come down to your forearms and just simply place that head down. And I'm making a little fist into my fist for that nice, gentle hamstring stretch that goes up to the buttocks. It's also a good psoas stretch. If you have sciatica, this is one that you would want to do, but take caution and don't overdo it. And then I'll always suggest after a yoga class with poses that have challenged you a bit, stretched you a bit more than you normally do, it's a good thing to ice afterwards. Just bring that ice to those sore spots. I'm going to inhale, raising my head up and pushing up on my next exhale, so that now that I'm back up here, then I'm going to inhale that right knee back to meet the left and come back into a child's pose again, a restful child's pose here. And the other side, and repeat that on each side. Inhale up to tabletop, curl those toes under, exhale up into down dog. Inhale that left knee up in between the hands, straighten out that right leg, and you can stay here or come down and really stretching that nice gentle stretch in your pigeon pose. You'll have one side that's tighter than the other one. This one is not as tight, but I do have to be careful of my knee here. Inhale, curling those right toes under. Exhale as you push yourself up. Inhale that left leg back into a tabletop, even with the right. Inhale, taking those hands at one hand width, curl the toes under, exhale up into down dog. Inhale that right knee up in between the hands. Exhale as you, I gotta scoot back. As you sit back, keep that left leg straight, and then inhale back into your forearms, or like I said, you can slide a blanket or a block underneath. I'm gonna, I think, be on my blanket right now. I'm pretty tight on this side, so I can't come down quite as far. On your next inhale, raise that head up. Push yourself up to straight arms. Curl those left toes under and exhale the right knee down and the left knee to meet it. Boy, this time is going by fast. Last one on this side, and then we're going to come into our lizard pose. So inhale the hands up one hand width, curl those toes under, exhale up into down dog. Inhale that left knee up in between the hands. Straighten that right leg out as you come back to resting in that position. Stay here. come to your forearms or wherever you can come. Some people can lay flat down. I'm just going to come in here. This is a good one for me. If I adjust that knee so it doesn't hurt, that's much better. Well, I feel that nice stretch through that glute muscle. On your next inhale, bring that head up. Push yourself up, straight arms. Inhale, curling those right toes under. Exhale, bringing that left foot to meet the right into your down dog. And then we're going to inhale the left knee down. We're going to exhale, bringing this right leg up. Have the right hand on the inside of the right foot and the left hand a little off-centered from your left knee. And then I'm going to inhale, bringing that right hand up. Exhale that right knee down. The right hand down. Then I'm going to straighten out this left leg for our lizard pose. If you can't straighten it out, stay in a bent knee position. I'm going to walk my right hand to the outside of my right leg. And then I'm going to curl my toes under so I can keep my balance. And I'm going to inhale, bringing that left hand up for another stretch on the other side. Inhale that left hand back down. Straighten my left foot out. Bring my right hand to the inside. And I'm going to walk my lizard leg out. And then I'm going to roll the sole of the foot to the side. Just a little variation. Inhale, bringing that sole of the foot back down. Exhale, straightening that left knee. So now I'm in kind of a half split with the right leg toes down to the mat as far as possible. Inhale those toes up and lean back just a little bit to increase that hamstring stretch. Don't go too far. Inhale that sole of the right foot back down. And exhale as you bring that right leg back to meet the left. Inhale, curling those toes under. Or the right toes under, sorry. And then I'm going to just get up a little bit and exhale that left foot up here. So that, and I have to kind of help myself. Now I'm going to lower that leg down. Bring that left hand to the inside of my left foot. And inhale that right hand up to the sky. A little side stretch. This is a balance challenge too. Inhale that right leg down. Exhale as we straighten out that left foot. I'm going to bring my left hand to the outside of the left thigh. I'm going to move my right hand a little bit closer to my left foot. And then exhale, twisting the left hand to the sky. Oh, that did some great adjustments in that back. Inhale that left hand to the inside of the left foot. And I'm going to walk that left foot out and then roll over onto the side of it so the sole is facing out. My left side of my left foot is on the mat and the sole is facing to my hands. Inhale that left sole back down to the mat, walk it back in between so that your hands are in between both hands. Exhale, bending that right leg and peeling those left toes up for half split. Another half split. You can adjust the way that hamstring stretches by flexing and pointing your foot very gently to see where you're at on that hamstring stretch. Just doing a very gentle half split. And then inhale, you're gonna have to rock forward a little bit, bringing that sole of that left foot to the mat. Take both hands to the center of your body, and on your next exhale, bring that left leg back to meet the right into your tabletop. I'm going to walk my knees up, and we're going to be getting ready for a little cool down. So what I want you to do is get all of your stuff that you're going to need for Shavasana. And I'm going to put my sweatshirt back on because when I go to lay down, that's when I start cooling off. And like I said, it's chilly here today. I don't know what I got up to, but it was 80 degrees this morning. So I want to have my blanket ready to cover up with. I'm going to put my socks on. I'm just going to get all ready so that when we're ready to relax, we have our blanket, our bolster. I have my eye mask. I'm going to have to have 2 blankets. One for my feet. I think I'm all set. So we're going to lay back on the mat, and you can bring your feet to the mat, hip width apart, for a restorative rest pose. Just take a moment here to think about what's been happening. We've been moving fairly quickly, which is why I'm calling it the crunch class, because we're trying to burn a few more calories so we can have some cookies and still keep our waistline and our stomachs in tone. Just breathe and relax. Let's go ahead and inhale the hands overhead and exhale as we straighten those legs out long. We're going to do a bird dog, reclined bird dog. So we're going to stretch opposite hand and opposite leg. We'll start with the right hand and left leg. Big inhale. Exhale, stretch that right hand and that left leg. Really try to push the fingers and the toes as far away from each other as possible. Inhale to center. Exhale, left hand, right toes. Keep the feet and the hands low to the ground. Inhale, center. Exhale, right hand, left foot. Actually, you could keep it on the floor, but when I point my toe, my heel does come up. Inhale, center. Exhale, left hand, right foot. Stretch it, stretch it, stretch it. Inhale, center. Last one each side. Exhale, right hand, left foot. Stretching, stretching. Inhale, center. Exhale, left hand, right toes. Really stretch. Inhale, back to center. Inhale those hands down to your side. Exhale, feet up as close to your buttocks as you can get them. Big inhale for bridge pose. Really enjoy your bridge pose here. Just be strong in your bridge. And then on your next exhale, gently roll down. We'll do one more bridge. Inhale up into bridge. Hold it. Tighten that tummy, tighten those glutes. And on your next inhale, we're going to raise the heels up. And then we're going to lower those down. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, heels up. Really strong bridges. Exhale slowly down till the heels touch. Inhale, heels up. Your toes and your bridge pose. Strong legs. And then exhale, rolling down slowly with your heels. And then let the rest of your back come down, pressing into the mat. We're going to do a couple of pelvic tilts. Inhale, rolling that bone towards your head. Exhale as you release that. Inhale towards your head. Oh no! What's happened? I'm glad I saw that. It was going to restart. Woo! It does it at the most inconvenient times. Oh yeah, we were in our bridge pose and we came down. We're doing our pelvic tilt. Sorry. Otherwise, I would have lost the class at the very end. That's sad. Inhale, pulling that pubic bone towards your head. Exhale, press it away. So you'll have a little arch when you press it away. Inhale, the arch goes out of your back. It gets flat. Exhale, push it away, a little arch. One more. Inhale, pressing that back flat so your pubic bone is coming up towards your head, and we're going to hold it here. Really hold it. Breathe. And then on your next exhale, just let it gently roll back to neutral. Inhale those feet out wide as the mat. Hands out wider, and then we're going to windshield wipe. Little windshield wipers. Nice windshield wiper. Should feel very good. When you've done equal sides, bring that to stillness. Inhale those feet together and exhale as you lay out into your Shavasana. Make sure you have something underneath your knees to help support that back. It's a lot healthier. I'm going to cover my feet up, get them nice and warm, and I'm going to bring this other blanket here to cover up with. And then we're going to go through a breath work of the Navy SEALs breath. And I'll lead you through that. We'll do about 3 rounds of it. And then we'll have a few minutes of Shavasana. Can you kind of close the door a little bit? So I'm going to get my head set up. And then cover up because someone's opened the door. Can you close it a little bit while you're waiting? And that's lots of cold, cold air. So everyone's settled into their favorite Shavasana position. I'm going to get mine set for Shavasana. So here we go. We're going to, the Navy SEALs breath is just a matter of breathing in through your nose to the count of 4. Then we will hold it to the count of 4. And then gently out your mouth to the count of 4. Hold 4. And then inhale nose again. We'll just say nose for the inhale, mouth for the exhale. We'll do 3 rounds. Nose, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Mouth, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Nose, 2, 3, 4. hold, 2, 3, 4, mouth, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, nose, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, mouth, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, and just relax. I'll meet you back here for our namaste and our quote of the day in a few minutes. forgot to bring my steamer up, so I'm just going to steam with my tongue. Start taking any last minute stretches or deep breaths that you feel like your body is calling out for. Just some gentle ones. Maybe stretching side to side and rotating the wrist and ankle. That's always a good one for me. I'm going to remove my blanket. I'm going to inhale my knees to chest and just do a little back roll, a little back massage as I roll back and forth. And then, ding, when you're ready, roll over onto one of your sides with your knees at 90 degrees and cradling your head and your arm that's on the ground. Place that top arm in front of your chest bone. We'll do one big inhale together with a nice long exhale, ah, and then a big long inhale together with a nice long, just silent release as we push ourselves up into seated position. Here we go. Inhale together. Ah. Inhale together. Gentle push up with a gentle release. Ah. I'm going to come to a seated position. And we're going to rub our hands together generously. First, let's inhale those hands up to the sky. Exhale, prayer hands down to heart center, and then we'll rub them together slowly and generously, bringing some warmth, joy, love, and some synthesis and a win-win attitude into that heart center today, and maybe for the rest of the week, maybe the month. And I bow and honor the light in you and ask that you honor the light in others. Namaste. And I'll leave you with a quote. Character is power. Booker T. Washington. You guys have a great rest of your month, and I will see you back in January. Maybe I'm going out of town. If I can get a class done while I'm out of town, I'll do one. Otherwise, it might be a little bit late in January, but I will post something. So I'm going to come up and grab the new word for the new class when I do get it written. I may have to write it before I go. I don't know if I'll have time. The new word will be faith. So have a little faith that I will get that done, because I am going far away to Maine where it's cold, and I won't be coming back till after January 3rd. So you guys have a great month, and I'll see you when I get back. Ta-ta for now.